in my opinion, she
Why? Why is
worthless.
she evil?
She would have been worse.
Okay, so hold on.
She would
Why?
have been
Hold on.
worse.
Hold on. Why is Kamala Harris worthless? A woman who was elected twice in San Francisco as an attorney general, a woman who became elected as a senator and a vice president. What part of her is evil, sir? Please explain why you think Kamala Harris, who's a good mother, who's from what I can understand, a nice family woman. You might not like some of her policies, and I'm happy to go over that with you. But why is she evil, sir?
Anybody who would permit the gross violation of our law about immigration.
What did she do? What did she? And what did she do? What policy did she do that? What policy? What policy are you referring to? Encourages
leaving
what?
the gate open.
No, she didn't. What?
She would leave the gate open.
Okay, so now you're saying things that are also not true because you have absolutely no idea what. First of all, you called her evil, which makes you an idiot. I'm just going to go that route now because you called Kamala Harris evil. That makes you an idiot. That's number one. You're extremely ill-informed. Number two, and number three. What policy are you referring to where she encouraged people to come to this country illegally? Please, by the way, do you even understand that the vice president is not the one that implements policy? Do you even know what the vice president does? Name me a policy that she implemented as vice president that would lead you to believe that she encouraged people to cross the border illegally. Since you think she's evil, which is absurd, give me a policy. Name me something.
I can't.
You can't. Right, exactly. You can't. Well, let me tell you something that's evil. When you go into women's locker rooms and brag about going into teenage locker rooms with women that are naked, that's evil. When you are a liable sexual abuser found guilty in a court of law, that's evil. You know what else is evil? Attacking someone for being a POW because they were captured. Attacking women on looks. That's evil, sir. You know what else is evil? Not giving people due process. Willing to rip up parts of the Constitution. When the Supreme Court rules 9-0, that's evil. To not abide by the Supreme Court saying that this guy, Mr. Garcia, should be brought back. Sir, I think you have a problem with brown people. I think that's why you call Kamala Harris evil, yet you can't come up with one thing that she ever implemented in office that you would say is evil. You can't even come up with an actual policy when you say she was encouraging people to come to the country illegally. No, she wasn't. In fact, when she ran for office as president of the United States, when she ran for president, even at her rallies, she said she wants people to be treated in a humane way, but she also wants people to come to this country legally. She said that in almost every single one of her speeches. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about?